Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. We're still here at Noveria at Port Hanshan. We have authorization now to enter that garage and head out into the snows of Noveria and see what awaits us out there. And of course, I'm pretty excited to do that pretty soon, as soon as possible, because there is a lot of work to be done there, and we'll get quite a bit of XP doing all that work. But a couple things to do still here. First is there's a side quest that I've not yet picked up. And then the other thing is I kind of want to see how we're doing with Opal here, because he kind of cut us off last time. He didn't even let us enter that store. He had a good reason, I suppose. We just told him that we were keeping the mod, that he was going to sell the Mortar. He had a reason to believe that Mortar was going to clobber him for that, possibly. Well, it turns out, of course, that Mortar was more mad at us, and we took care of that problem. So, assuming that Opal over there has been keeping abreast of the goings-on around here, better than Analeas was doing, then maybe he knows what's happened, and maybe everything's okay with us now.
This one has heard that Inamorda has met an unfortunate end.
And indeed, that is the case. He's okay, and in fact, no matter what you do, you can't lose this guy as a store. He will always be available to you as a store, which is pretty good because I really do like the Hanar merchants here.
Show me what you're selling.
Let's grab that.
Of course.
That armor that I said would be there. Of course, you might be inclined to ask me, "Hey, you put a save right there. Why? Did you take advantage of this store reload trick to get some stuff?" And my answer is yes and no. I'm not really sure why it's happened like this. But these two categories were applicable to the store reload trick, meaning I could keep coming back here and I would see different things. But this one was locked in, and I don't know why. We didn't actually enter the store last time we chatted with him. We were in a cutscene of sorts, but we got kicked out, like I said, and so I don't know why this one ended up locking down. But I ended up being really happy about this one locking down, and you'll see why. Because there's a Titan 5 light armor in here, and I can just barely afford it. So yeah, I kind of want it. I'm flat broke, but I also have a lot of stuff that I can eventually sell, or soon sell. This is what I was coming for, of course, was to get this, because I wanted Caden to have it, but now I'm able to put this 5 on me. I get an extra 2% damage protection and 20 shields. Sure, why not? Every little bit helps. And Caden can wear this, and this is, of course, a really big upgrade for him. Is it me, or is he smiling? And is it me, or did he just inhale rather deeply? Alright.
Inamorda was a good customer, but there are always more Krogan seeking weapons.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
For this category over here, yeah, I did use the store reload trick. It only took me like 3 times, and I found this. Heavy armor, another Titan 5. So we're going to be Team Titan, Team Rosenkopf. Love it. So yeah, that's a pretty sweet damage protection. It's not the best shields. I think the Scorpion, yeah, it's got 40 more shields at the cost of 10 damage protection. But honestly, I like the idea of all of us looking the same. But of course, I can't afford it. So we've got to go get some money. So I was intending to go and do that side quest real quick, but if she were here, I would just tell her I was too busy. And frankly, I think she'd understand, because she's heard that from us before. And as always, let's check in with Mayako Matsuo.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analeas Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
This gives you 2 Renegade, this 2 Paragon.
Unfortunate? He was a criminal, Captain.
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled, after all. As far as they are concerned, Analea-sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as you do not disturb public order. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I don't intend to make life difficult for anyone.
I appreciate that, Commander. If you will excuse me, I must file reports on this incident. Good day.
That has to be the best, most efficient filing system ever. I gotta get my hands on something like that.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I honestly didn't think that was going to work. Let's not do that anymore. I'm going to get seasick. Alright, so that's one thing I want to do real fast here, because you kind of have to do it while you're parked here in Noveria, and that is to grab the Shepherd's Locker restock here in Noveria. And it gives me some stuff, which I'm happy to take with me and sell. I think Rex is already in a Katana 4. Alright, we don't need to go down there just yet. What we really want is to head off to the Citadel, because that's where we're going to get double credits for our stuff. So, yeah, let's do that real quick. Single hop back to the Citadel. Alright, let's take Rex again, because you never know, we actually may find armor that's better than that Titan 5 for him. And Garrus, why not?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
So this isn't a, well, this is a kind of a quickie stop at the Citadel, because we haven't yet completed a story mission, so there won't actually be anything new to do here. Though there are a couple people I do want to talk to, but mostly this is a shopping and money collecting trip.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Alright, typically when I come to the Citadel, I will head to the embassy, because Udina will have something to say about the story mission, but that I just completed, but we haven't done that yet, so let's actually go to the tower where we can find the two people I want to talk to. So we've already hacked the assignment that that gave us the missing person assignment. So we need to go find Gareth. Although we actually don't need to do this. There's a couple of Paragon or Renegade points you can pick up here.
He's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Yep, we've heard, so maybe we can help.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Of course, yeah, I could ask him for a reward, but that just seems mean. This is 2 Renegade, this is 2 Paragon.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Notice that the journal update we didn't get a notice about the journal updating, even though the assignment has now gotten a new name. It's called UNC Privateers. A man named Gareth asked you to look for his missing brother. Gareth fears his brother's ship may have fallen victim to privateers while traveling through the Strenna system. So, yep, we're definitely going to be headed there at some point. And of course, the other guy we want to talk to is over here. We haven't done the thing that he asked us to do, but
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
But Captain Anderson told us he might have some additional information.
Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
You should have mentioned this earlier, Admiral.
Baines is already dead. It's too late for him. I'm only concerned about my team. Someone has to find them. Please, Shepard, I'm counting on you.
So yeah, I mean, I've already said that the Baines storyline is dried up a while ago, and yeah, so I mean, basically, it was designed to bring us to him, to make sure we got his assignment, but of course we already had it. So that's it. That is all the talking we need to do here. Now I want to sell, and that means going to find the good doctor.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Of course, yes, I would love to buy this, but we're not quite there, so let us sell instead. So yes, we're getting, and this will happen the rest of the game, we'll get double credits for everything we want to sell, which is awesome. So let me do this kind of fast. Okay, that is enough money to get a certain thing, and that's another reason why I wanted to come back here before we headed out into the snows of Noveria. Yeah. Alright, let's start with Dylan, because he's the other hand-arm merchant. We'll have good things, and he's not at the wards, is he? So, back up. Decent armor for Garrus, but that's not who I'm buying for right now. How good is that for Garrus? It's decent. It's not worth it. So I'm not worried about that. Actually, nothing at all for Rex in this store. Surprising.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is...
And nothing in here I really want either.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is...
And the tier 2 licenses, sure. I might as well grab those while I can as well. Mantis 5. Yeah, this will be the same as the Scorpion 5, I think that was at Oppold, so no. No, not Phoenix 4 either. And I'm pretty sure his standard items, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have any tier 2 licenses, so no need to go back in there. Conrad Runner won't have respawned yet, because we haven't done haven't completed a story mission yet. Hey, Expat.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Oh, he's got a red shotgun really cheap. Sure. And a grenade upgrade. Sure. Yep, happy to have that. Refund guy isn't reset yet. I think the only place left is CSEC. And of course my squad mates can't do the maneuver I just did, they get stuck. I'm always amused to see who comes down first. Garrus, looks like. And Rex is truly stuck, it looks like. Nope, he got free. And he does the same little dance.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
And here's what I want. Spectre, Master, Pistol, Ray. Alright, anything else here? I can get another. Alright, let's grab that tier 2 license. Let's grab that upgrade. I still need the 49,000 credits for the armor there at Oppold's. So I think I can afford yet another red shotgun. Sure. That biotic amp. Rex is using... Boy, that's just 3% cooldown. But I have the money. Can't hurt, right?
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
That would just be hilarious. It would also be 8 hours long, but... Alright, back to Noveria.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I would be grateful if you would finish your business and leave.
It looks like we may have run out of things to say with Mayako, although I know she will find us in other places. So this gives us a chance to verify a theory that I have working right here. This is something I hadn't tested before, and that is that the stores don't restock just because you change ports. Well, we changed from the Citadel and then came back to Noveria, so they shouldn't have there shouldn't be a reshuffle there. They should only reshuffle when you get licenses, which shouldn't affect this store, and when you level up. So let's hopefully grab this Titan 5 armor.
This one has heard that Inamorda has met an unfortunate end.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
And there it is, sweet. Alright. That leaves us with 25 grand.
Inamorda was a good customer.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Nope, nothing I want there. High explosive 5 I would take, but not this time. Alright, let's get some things pushed around here. I got this new... isn't that sweet? And I get an extra upgrade slot because it's at rank 7. So let's grab the... Let's see, who needs it less? Let's grab the... yeah, the one off his shotgun. Let's give him the improved sighting for the extra accuracy. Let's give... I remember right, Caden has a heatsink. No, he has just heatsink 2. Okay, that's fine. So I'll put the heatsink 2 on me. Oops. Oh, awesome. And just, you never know, might be not so many mercs from now on, so let's set ourselves up for that. For synthetic fighting. And I think Rex can stay in the hammerhead rounds for now, which should be fine. But let's get him in this sweet armor, which almost doubles everything. And we don't need that anymore. We don't even need that anymore. In fact, I could probably go ahead and buy Liara's armor right now.
This one has heard that Inamorda...
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
And I could go ahead and pick up this license even. We look good. And didn't I pick up a red shotgun? Alright, let's go get that side quest. You know what? I just realized we're not coming back this way, are we?
I heard some of the guys were ransacking synthetic insights. Captain Matsuo didn't order that. My sergeant was killed in the SI office. I don't know how I feel about that. She was brutal. I don't understand why those guys were in the synthetic insights office. Analea shouldn't hire us as a private mercenary force. You won't hear me complaining about his arrest. I heard you killed Inamorda. I'm not shedding any tears, but don't cause any more trouble.
I like that guy.
Analeas was running this place just fine before that Parasini woman came along.
What do you got against Ms. Parasini?
Look, since the administrator was arrested, our managers are interrogating everyone who talked to you.
Uh-oh. They know now that she asked me out for coffee. I bet that's off the table now. Oh, the coffee probably still sucks.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that. Sergeant Sterling was killed. When we get the one responsible, we'll take turns guarding them.
Little rape fantasy you got going on there?
When they let Keen back into his office, he squawked about bloodstains on the carpet. Bastard.
This guy, he really likes to sound tough, but then the cracks in his armor really show through sometimes.
Nobody gets away with going against the board, not even the administrator.
We never get to meet the board, unfortunately. I'd like to know what species they're comprised of, quite frankly.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
No, I'm still too busy.
Miss Parasini contacted me as she lifted off-world. The board will be taking me into protective custody. I expect I will be testifying in the next few days.
Yep, that is the end of the line with Laura Keene as well, because he doesn't actually enter a cutscene with him, and because obviously he's already, he's lined up to be testifying, then there's no more glitch, basically. You can't keep... You have a window of opportunity to take advantage of that Paragon Renegade glitch. But we didn't care, we didn't need it anyway. Alright, yeah, let's hear what you gotta say.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Binary Helix, eh?
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I forgot about Dullstone. That's pretty funny.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Armali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer. On behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Well, isn't this interesting? Well, we already know from Annaleus that there are commandos here, and we know why, and it's because they came with Matriarch Benezia. It sounded like they were just strong enough to haul those heavy crates around, but obviously there's more to it than that. And so it's interesting that she has like a little bit of information, but not the full story. So she thinks that somehow that this is some sort of a company thing. It's not just strictly Matriarch Benezia and Saren thing. So yeah, I kind of this quest kind of interests me. Of course, if we ask for money, she'll offer us 500 credits, and no, we just don't. We don't deal with sums that small anymore.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
Of course, if you tell her no once more, then you get a Paragon, but you can't complete the assignment. So let's go ahead and complete the assignment.
No, I don't suppose they're clean either.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Nah.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
That would have been a pretty big red flag that I wasn't interested in his behavior patterns. In any case, we got a new assignment called Noveria Espionage. An Asari named Malene Kali has asked you to wiretap Rafael Vargas. She gave you a device that will hack into his personal network as you speak to him. Vargas is at the hotel bar. In order for Malene's device to work, you have to keep him talking about business. He is a shrewd man who can tell if someone wastes his time. Now, Anya's playthrough, she went through this assignment quite thoroughly. I mean, she showed all the different ways playing it, and I kind of think, I mean, I don't want to go through all that again, basically, so that, you can probably find that pretty easily if you wanted to see how this works. This is one of the few places in the game where you actually need more than 10 Intimidate if you want to be able to select every Intimidate option here. But you don't need that Intimidate in order to actually complete the assignment the way she asked for it. The only thing you have to be able to do is either Intimidate a few times while the point requirement is lower, or follow his tell, which is the thing she would have told you about. And basically, he just rubs the back of his neck about things that make him nervous, which is pretty easy. But we have a different plan here in mind.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
So we can proceed with the trying to make the device work, or we can simply turn her over.
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Armali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
Oh, a cracking device. I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with the Asari. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Well, Daniel wasn't quite expecting that outcome. Let's have a look. You told Vargas about Maline's plot. She's expecting you to return. Now, mind you, she didn't tell us how the behavior pattern worked. She would have seen us actually turn over the device to him, and knowing full well that we hadn't talked long enough for it to do anything. So, I mean, as somebody who, you know, has a pretty good read on body language, she is completely missing the boat here, but that's okay.
Any results?
So we could ask to brief him again, even though he's gone. Or we could do one of these things here. Lie, it's done, which is kind of goofy that this works. It gets you 9 Renegade points, and it actually kind of embraces what Vargas wants to do, and that is to have a little fun with the Asari. But you know, I'm kind of like, okay, you two companies, you know, you wanted me involved with this. All right, fine. Neither of you gets an advantage here.
I told Vargas what you put me up to.
I see. May I ask why?
This is worth 2 Paragon. This is 2 Renegade.
One corrupt corporation is as good as another to me. Next time, take your little games elsewhere.
I shall do so directly, Spectre. Excuse me.
So yeah, we miss out on the 500 credits, but we get a pretty nice reward there with XP. And the assignment is now marked complete. Sorry, named Malik Khalid asked you to spy on Rafael Vargas. The plan failed when he became suspicious. No, that isn't quite right. You admitted the plot to him and turned over Maline's cracking device, but afterwards warned the Asari. So, this is, I mean, you can actually finish the quest this way. You can actually try to charm or intimidate him and keep him talking, basically, and not follow his tell and screw it up. And then you can admit to it, or you can keep going, trying to convince him. So, I mean, it's a little sloppy there that they didn't have a separate summary for the way we actually played it here. So, anyway, there's nothing left to do here. So let's head to the garage. I have to admit, I'm not going to miss the hotel ambient theme. That kind of grates on me after a while, but the ambient here, I'm going to miss that a lot. And since we have dealt with the administrator, I think Lee here has some more to say.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
And I also think if you ask him about synthetic insights, he has an updated response. I don't believe that's true for the other two, so we'll just stay
What was
here.
that about synthetic insights?
Ananias had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
That probably won't be pleasant. Annalise will probably wish he wasn't so greedy. Alright, and now we can finally enter here. Now this is something... I mean, you have to pause and admire the absurdity here, right? We are looking at a glass door and a single guard. I mean, is this something Shepard can't cope with? I don't think so. So we had to go and get a legitimate pass to get through here, but...
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
The weather, huh? Is that the only thing I need to worry about? I bet it is. We can just walk right through here, right? Uh-oh. It's a new kind of Geth. They're kind of flexible. They kind of stick to things. And look, we have a separate car.
Guess we know what the matriarch had in the crates.
We have a separate car here. Oops. But we actually don't want to get in. I just wanted the XP from hacking it. Alright, before we die... a little... oh, I'm under recharge. Interesting. Rex took care of that guy. Oh, sweet. Alright. We'll throw for you. I killed him. Ah. And a warp. These guys are a little bit annoying.
What the? What are these things?
Yeah, and unfortunately her dialogue right there almost always gets cut off. It has to do with when she actually... I mean, the gap between the subtitle appearing and her actual talking. It's kind of too bad, but anyway.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
The Asari bitch came with a bunch of cargo. They were probably packed in those.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We've fought Geth before. We'll take care of them for you.
I appreciate that. My people are good, but few of them have combat experience. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Alright. So yes, a lot of Geth are here, and it's just the start of it. Found a kit here with some stuff in it and a grenade. So yeah, that car, I mean, you can't get it back into it now, but that is a standard Mako in the sense, I mean, it doesn't look like ours, but it has both types of guns. It's got the big cannon and the machine gun, and you can use it to basically clear out this room. Of course, you still have the same penalty with XP, so you only get 40% of the XP reward, but it makes this fight a lot easier. And if it happens that that car's completely destroyed, who cares? I mean, except of course if you die in it, but I mean, it doesn't matter if it's rendered in pretty bad shape. So anyway, this is the vehicle we've come to know and love, of course, right? And we're heading outside. We're gonna need to oh, we got a little bit of goods from the fight, but I want to put Caden into his... I know we just got this armor for him, but we're going to put him back in his Explorer because we're headed into a level 1 hazard area. And so, yeah, one of the nice things about Devlin armor is that it... where is it? Cold... Yeah, here we go. It makes you withstand a variety of environmental extremes such as cold, heat, or toxic exposure. The nifty part about it is that you don't have to wear it. I mean, Shepard doesn't have to wear it. Only one squad mate needs to wear it, and then everyone's protected. Which makes no sense, but I don't care. Anyway, we'll continue with the outside portion in the next episode. And then we'll pick up the story from right here next time.